Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're doing well. I really want to jump right into this one because I want to make you aware of something. There are a lot of videos out there that tells you that there are certain things that you can be doing, there's certain words that you can be saying, or these certain little tactics that you can do to get your ex back, to reattract your ex back into your life. And now I'm not saying that any other videos out there about how to get your ex back or what to do to get your ex back and so on, that none of that is true. That's not what I'm saying. But a lot of times there's really only just one thing that you can be doing to get your ex back. The most important thing that you can be doing to reattract your ex back into your life and to give your ex the chance to want to come back to you is to be on self-improvement. You have to start getting on self-improvement and becoming a better version of yourself. That means you start directing your energy and your focus to yourself and to your own life. Will say, however, that I know that's easier said than done though, right? Because, especially if you're going through the breakup and the breakup just happened, and if this person, if your ex broke up with you, because I've been there. I know what you're feeling. I know the emotions that you're going through. You probably feel really guilty, right? You probably feel really sad, really upset and hurt and frustrated. Maybe you have some anger towards the breakup and everything that went on. I know those feelings and those emotions that you are going through. You also probably feel like your ex is never going to come back, right? You feel like your ex is just going to forget about you and they're never ever going to come back into your life and you just don't know what to do. I know that's how you feel, and I know those feelings and what they feel like because I went through those. I felt that exact feeling. I didn't know what to do during my first breakup. I didn't know how to, feel better. I didn't know how to get through this hurtful time. I was lost for a long time during my first breakup. It took me many, many months to, pick myself up and start dusting myself off. So everything that you're going through and the emotions that you're feeling and where you're at, wherever it is right now that you're at in this breakup process, is completely normal, and that's okay. You're going to get better. You're going to get through this process. If you do want to get your ex back and save your relationship and just become a better person and a better version of yourself, click the link in the description below. I went through a really bad breakup. I know exactly what you're going through, and I'm a better person than I was back then, and my life is in a much better place. So I really know that I can help you, and I would love to work with you. Right now, it's important that you understand that your ex doesn't want anything to do with you. They don't want anything to do with that past relationship. Once you understand that and you realize that, you have to respect that. You have to accept that. You need to back off and give them their space and respect that they don't want anything to do with you right now. They don't want anything to do with the relationship that you guys had. That's why it's important that you go into no contact. You back off right now and you leave them alone. You have to raise their respect for you again. That's one of the most important parts in getting your ex back, is getting them to respect you again, because most of the time and most likely your ex doesn't respect you right now because of maybe how you acted after the breakup. Maybe the relationship was really toxic, or whatever happened that caused them to, want to end the relationship has caused them to lose respect for you. So you have to first start gaining their respect back. And you only do that by going into no contact, by backing off and leaving them alone. And it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to just raise their respect for you like that again. It's not going to happen with just a week of no contact. It's not going to happen after a month of no contact. It's going to take time to get there. The only thing that got me through my breakup, the only thing that got me through that hurtful time was self-improvement, was actually working on myself. Picking myself back up, dusting myself off, and understanding and telling myself that I had to be better and I have to start taking action in my life, because no one else is going to do the work for you. You are the only one that can do the work on yourself, and there is no getting out of improving. There is no getting out of actually taking accountability and doing the necessary work on yourself. That is what is going to get you through this difficult time, whether your ex comes back or not, is self-improvement. If you decide to just sit here and wait forever, if you decide to just sit here and think that just because you're in no contact and you're not actually working to improve yourself and you're just waiting for the day that your ex is going to reach back out to you, it's not going to happen. That's not going to get you through this difficult time. That's not going to get you through these emotions and this, hurt that you're dealing with. You can't just be sitting there doing nothing. You have to eventually pick yourself back up and start moving forward with your life. you have to start letting go and, have the courage to start working on yourself. And I know it's going to be hard at first, but the more you do it and the more consistent that you are with it, it's going to get easier and your life is going to get better with your ex or without your ex. Many things are going to start to happen once you dust yourself off, once you actually start getting on self-improvement and becoming a better version of yourself. When you're working on yourself, you are going to be building up your self-image, your self-worth. You are going to be carrying yourself with more confidence than you have before, especially if you're eating healthy and you're exercising and you're working on, your physique. And that's just going to translate to, right, your outside figure, your physique, and that's also going to transfer into your, within yourself, because you're going to know that you look good, and that's going to give you more confidence. That's going to give you a better self-image. Working out during this time, during this breakup, is very important. Think about it, right? If you spent some time going on a long run, right, or you exerted yourself really hard in the gym, or you did something that, made you lose your breath, and you just worked really hard at it, and you're dripping sweat, and you're uncomfortable, and you're breathing heavy, what is your focus on during that moment, during that time? It's bringing your breath back down to, normal breathing pace. It's focused on, stopping sweating and, getting comfortable again after exerting yourself really hard during a workout. Your focus is going to be on catching your breath and bringing your body temperature down. It's not going to be focused on what your ex is doing or where they are or who they're talking to. Your focus is going to be on yourself and what you're doing in that moment. Not only should you be exercising during this time and, making it into a lifestyle, but you should be reading books right now as well. And not just now, you should be reading books in the future as well, long after you're through this hurtful process, you're through this hurtful period where you're dealing with this breakup. You should be reading books on successful relationships, on communication, on self-improvement. As you start reading more consistently and you start learning new things, you start to build your reserve of knowledge, and you start, learning how to let go and all sorts of things that you're learning by reading books, you're going to start to become more aware and be aware of the negative mistakes that you had in the relationship, the parts that you had in the relationship coming to an end. And once you become more aware of that and you realize that, you're going to know, not to make those mistakes again in the future. And you're going to know how to fix those mistakes. And as you keep reading, as you keep building that reserve of knowledge, you're going to be able to navigate through life's ups and downs better. You're going to know how to handle a situation like this again in the future. You're going to know how to handle other situations that are going to come in your life better than you would know how to handle them now. You're going to be equipped with more tools that, for the things that life throws at you. The thing is, there is no tactic or special trick that you can do or, words you can say to get your ex back. It simply just takes time. It simply takes improvement from both parties. Both of you have to become a better version of yourself. Both of you had negative things that you brought to the relationship that caused the relationship to end. And it's, again, it's not going to happen overnight. You actually have to do the work on yourself, and you have to have the courage. You have to have the courage to jump into the unknown, to let go of your ex, to move on with your life, and understand that you're going to be okay whether they come back or not. By you doing that, by you letting go like that and going into the unknown, which is scary, I know, it's going to give your ex a chance to feel the loss of you in their life. No contact and time are your best friends right now. And what you do with no contact is going to determine whether or not you give yourself the best chance of reattracting your ex, whether or not you give your ex the best chance of coming back into your life because they felt the loss of you so much. They realized that it was a mistake ending their relationship. Harsh truth is, though, and the hurtful truth is that not all exes come back sometimes. But that's okay, because whether they come back or not, you're going to be okay. And you're going to understand, you're going to get to a point eventually where you understand that sometimes a relationship just runs its course. Sometimes a relationship in your life or someone in your life has served its purpose. They have served their purpose in your life. And if they don't come back, it's okay. That just means that something greater is waiting for you once you have done the work on yourself, once you have become a better version of yourself. Something and someone greater is waiting for you. So if you did take some value away from this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe right down below. If you do want to work with me to get your ex back and save your relationship, click the link in the description below. I know that I can help you and I would really love to work with you. So I will see you in the next video.